MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Texas Rangers and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Shota Imanaga.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Marcus Semien, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And the sweeper misses.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
In the air, left field. One up, one down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
One down, base is empty. Up the middle, Swanson tosses to first, and Seager is set down. Wyatt Langford will hit next. First pitch swinging.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Rangers. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Wrigley Field, and on the mound today, Jacob deGrom.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first, Ian Happ up to hit. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. The 1-0.
Yeah, and wins that gold glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But, you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
Next offering is in the dirt.
3-0.
Fastball for a strike. That one misses.
Nope, ball four.
So a
Take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So now here's the DH, Seiya Suzuki. That
That's
is
the ball.
upstairs for ball one. DeGrom, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swings through that.
1-2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Here's Kyle Tucker. First pitch, and he just misses.
Boog, it's always fun showing up to the ballpark on a day DeGrom is pitching. He's widely regarded as one of the most dominant pitchers in the league. And when he's at his best, he's setting the standard for the entire league.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished.
There goes the runner. Line drive. And Tucker is retired. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Big challenge for them today as they take on a pitcher who brings electric stuff and really racks up the strikeouts.
Yeah, and it's all about making good contact against a pitcher like this. You're not going to get very many pitches to hit in an at-bat, maybe even in a game. So you've got to be ready, zoned in the spot where you think you've got.
That's a base hit. Half on his way home. He'll score. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Matt Shaw. Foul ball there. That one fouled off. Got him swinging. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball on the show. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton all set for the start of the inning. Here's Jock Peterson. Shota back to work. That's off the mark. Ball one. Gets the outside corner with that one. On the ground to third. In time to Bush, and Peterson retired. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
Just missed. Right through there for a strike. That one finds the zone. It's 2-2. And that one a little bit high.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the #1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too. And I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
Here's Josh Young. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Happ ranging back on it. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. And we're level. It's 1-1.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Tap foul at the plate.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. Late on that fastball.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. All even now at 1-1. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the second. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Pitch
1
misses.
ball, 1 strike.
And now it's even 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
That's down
That's
and
a
in.
ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. Here's Nico Horner. In there for strike 1. Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's the ball. 1-1.
Outside
Ball.
low, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
On the ground,
Foul ball.
and that's just foul. Now all even up. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Tied up here in the early going. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And the Cubs are down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here at the friendly confines. And now it's Jake Burger to hit. Burger, a slugging first baseman, 28 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that misses.
That's a ball.
And that's ball one. Swing and a foul out of play. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. That one is upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Curveball over for a called strike.
1-1.
That one misses, and it's 2-1. Swings through that one.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball a little bit out in front.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Ground ball, left side, and it goes just foul. That one ripped. Half on his horse. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. That one way outside, and that's ball one.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That's too low, and it's 2-2. Man at first, one away.
Full count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Seager swings through it for strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Runners at first and second with one gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Berger headed for the plate. Here's the throw, but it's offline. He will score. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. And that drops in for a strike. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Next offering way off the plate.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. First and third, one down.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here is Jock Peterson. Fastball for a strike. Just missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses.
2 balls,
Good
1
spot
strike.
for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a ground ball. Finds its way through, base hit. Simeon comes in to score. It's an RBI single, and it's 3-1.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
So next to hit for Texas, Adolis Garcia. He was a strikeout victim his first time. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Seager at second. Peterson at first. 2 out of the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Ben Brown up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And El Bumby is kept in check with the K. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rangers 3 and the Cubs 1. Here at Wrigley Field, here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya. That clips the zone. Strike 1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
This to center field, and it drops in. So now back to the top of the order.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. The walk and a run scored his first time. Late swing, foul to the left. That's in there. 0-2 now.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that one moves his feet. Nobody out. Runner at first. Missed inside with the curve.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that's a double.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And here's the DH for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. Golden opportunity right here. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two in scoring position, nobody out here in the last half of the third. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
High fly ball out towards left center. Langford pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's 0 for 1.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
Up the middle. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now a second crosses the plate. It's 3-3.
No, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but it was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Michael Busch. Doubled in his first AB. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Matt Shaw getting ready to hit. There's a strike.
It's 0-1.
Tucker, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fought off foul.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Right side. Garcia settles under it. And the inning is over. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. All tied up at 3 apiece. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Josh Young. First pitch misses.
Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And a big swing and a miss.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Hit in the air, left field. Crow Armstrong hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Up next for the Rangers, Evan Carter. Struck out swinging his first time. And misses inside. 1 out, bases empty. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1-1.
And that misses. 2-1.
Outside, ball.
That's ball 4. Tried another
Take
sweeper, but couldn't find his zone. Go ahead run on base. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. Walked his first time. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Shota keeping an eye on him. And strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Next up for Texas, Jonah Heim. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 8, so no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. All tied up at 3 apiece. Bottom of the 4th, Swanson digs in. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
So here's Horner now. Right through there for a strike. Up and in.
Ball.
1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one missed.
2-1.
Ripped to short. Slings it across. And that quickly 2 away. And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. His first at bat was a strikeout.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Next offering way upstairs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Inside, almost got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Cubs are down quietly. Score remains tied at 3. Back here at Wrigley Field, ready now for the 5th inning. Here is Marcus Semien. Shota back to work. And that one upstairs. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And there's the strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-2.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
Count's full.
That one misses.
Ball four. Take
So
your
a
base.
leadoff walk.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Shota Imanaga will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Caleb Thielbar.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Go ahead run on base. Corey Seager now at the plate. Inside,
that's it.
just missed. Simeon gets his lead at first with nobody out. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, nice play. To his knee, the throw on the money. Nice play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So next to hit for Texas, Wyatt Langford. 0 for 2 in this one. Just
That
missed.
That's the ball.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Just
No,
missed.
that missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And there's a strike. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
And Jack Peterson stands in. That misses.
That's low. That's a
ball
ball.
one. Two outs with a runner at third. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Brings it in. And that's the third out. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left. Home half of the fifth coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Miguel Amaya. And the slider just misses. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Sean Armstrong, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Milner, a left-hander, also throwing. And that one in the air center field. Carter under it and makes the grab. And there's one down. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ, the Happ Daddy. And a foul ball. Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Ball one there. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Carter sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 down. And next for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
And that's a little bit high. And it's 2-1. Fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair. Throws to second. In there. Just beat the tag. It's a double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That'll be it for Jacob deGrom, and a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game, new arm out of the pen when we get back. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Bobby Milner.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Kyle Tucker digs in now. First pitch, and he just misses.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And it's even up.
Ball out.
Suzuki stands at second with 2 gone. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
That one the other way. Fires to first. Inning over. Cubs leave 1. Still tied 3-3. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Tyson Miller up and loosening in the pen. Hodge getting loose as well. The other way, and foul ball. swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And the Rangers take the lead. It's 4-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Now the third baseman, Josh Young. He's already homered in this game. What a stop. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Great read off the bat by the second baseman. He took a perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. He is struck out and he is walked. Swing and a miss. Thielbar, 38 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Jake Berger. A strikeout and a walk. Right through there for a strike. That catches the outside corner. And that is strike two. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at the friendly confines, bottom of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. First pitch just misses. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Robert Garcia getting loose out there. Church, the right-hander, also getting loose. Next pitch is outside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
There's a strike.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground to the left. Young tossed to first. 2 up, 2 down. And here comes Dansby Swanson. front and foul to the left side. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2. Ball, that's in.
And that one hammered. And that's a foul ball. In the air, left field, down the line. Dives, but it's foul. One, two now. The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground, out to short. And the Cubs go 1, 2, 3. So they make short work of them there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 4 and the Cubs 3. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Ryan Brazier.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Hard hit left side. Swanson fires over to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Now it's Marcus Semien. On the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting on speed there.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. And now 1 and 2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
On the ground to third. In time to Bush. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. And here's Corey Seager to hit.
Let's go, Cubbies!
He swings and fouls one off. That one clips the outside corner, and it's 0-2.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last minute.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And the Rangers set down in order, and it remains a 4-3 game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Mark Church.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, one-run game. Nico Horner will come up to hit. There's a strike at the knees. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
High fly ball out into left center field. One away. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A massive home run. And we are all tied up. It's 4-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That pitch was intended to stay inside, but it leaked out over the middle of the plate. Hitter waited on it, and he connected just perfectly.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Next to hit, Miguel Amaya. 1 for 2. There's a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's towards center. Carter in position. Snags it for the second out. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. First offering, and it just misses. Fastball for a strike.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now tied 4-4. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyson Miller. Wyatt Langford getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
0 balls, 1 strike.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
And the batter now, Jock Peterson. That misses, and that is ball one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 8th. Just outside.
That's a ball.
Now 2-2.
Man, oh man,
balls,
I
2
don't know
strikes.
how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That misses the zone. Full count, 3-2.
Count is full.
Adolis Garcia in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, but I'm so glad I'm retired.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. He's already homered here in this one. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Next offering is fouled back. Next offering is down low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Here's a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Liner, and this could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
So a change being made out at second. Pinch running here, Ezekiel Duran. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Young. Fastball for a strike. Tied at 4. Grounds one to short. Swanson fires over to first. That's the third out. One left for Texas. Score remains tied at 4. Now into the game, Ezekiel Duran. He takes over in right. And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 3. Church back to work. And a slider misses down and away. Next offering is in for a strike. And delivers outside.
That's the ball.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
Got a full count.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And downstairs.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Up the middle. He gets there on a slide. The feed for one. To first. Double play. Nicely done. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Bush. Ball one, no strikes. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Right through there for a strike. That one down the line and foul ball. Two outs. Chases that one out of the zone. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Through 8 full, and we are tied 4-4. We go to the 9th. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. And that is out of play. Four in the 9th.
Ball.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Now here is Jake Berger. This one chopped on the ground but foul. Next pitch is outside. Fastball for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Hammered down the line. Should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. He is safe.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Now the catcher up to hit, Jonah Heim. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play. I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
In the air, right side. Squeezes it. Here comes the runner from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. And in the ninth, they take the lead.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Simeon
that's
stands
outside.
in with
Ball.
2 away as he takes a ball. And a foul ball. Hard hit, right side. Horner over to first. And Simeon is out. And that is that. So they get 1 run on 1 base hit. No errors. No one left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Rangers 5 and the Cubs 4. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Chris Martin.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Now at the plate, Matt Shaw. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. There's a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-2.
That to right. Duran. Drops into the glove. And there's 1 away. He's 2 outs away. Dansby Swanson stands in. Just off the inside edge. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. In there. And so now 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's out of play, a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
In the air to left center. Carter on the move. And there's 2 down. One out left for the Cubs. So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. 0 for 3 in this one. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
And that one fouled off. Martin is just one strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.